So in this video, I want to share with you a little bit about the state of the art of AI and natural language. Specifically, we're going to look at two different models. They're called GPT-2 and GPT-3. These models are AI algorithms that basically learned from billions and billions of documents. So they grasped a little bit about how text works, how our language works. The first demo we're going to look at is someone who tried GPT-3, so the most complicated model, that was trained on code. So code to build apps, basically. And what you're going to see is that this model learned how to build apps. Let's take a look. So you can see that this person has written a description of the app that he wanted the model to build. So he said that he wanted a header that says mood tracker, then a button that says happy, sad, and sleepy. And then he describes what he wants the app to do. So when I press a button, show text that says, right now I am feeling X, where X is my mood. So let's see if this AI actually works. So it's now processing its text. And let's see, it seems to work. And the funny thing is that you see on the bottom left, that's the code that was generated by the AI. Now he's trying to make it even better. He says that he wants to have an emoji with his mood, so corresponding to the word that was chosen by the user. Let's see if this works as well. Yes, it does work. Isn't it amazing? So this means that this artificial intelligence algorithm by itself, just by looking at billions of lines of code written by humans, he has learned how to map text to code, which is pretty crazy. But bear in mind, this is still not a general AI. These algorithms can't really reason. It just learned to map words to code, okay? So now I'm going to show you how you can play with these kind of algorithms. Actually, you can just play with GPT-2 because the new one, GPT-3, hasn't been released publicly because it's too powerful. People will use it probably to generate too much spam. But let's see how GPT-2 works. So I'm going to post the link to this website in the description of this lesson so you can go and try it out. Basically, what we're going to do now is write a little bit of text and let the AI continue running the text. So I'm going to write Gianluca was recording videos for his new course AI for Humans. The course is meant to help people understand AI, and let's see what the AI continues. And he was using this so-called TensorFlow graph. Wow, so TensorFlow is actually a piece of technology used to build AI models that's developed by Google. It's amazing. And all this text actually does make a lot of sense. So let's try something new. Let's try something a little bit more different. Suddenly, someone walked in his room. He started shouting. And so I want to build some drama. Gianluca and his friends broke into a sprint. He kept shouting, "Don't shoot!" They finally go back to the office, and to his horrified, disbelieving surprise, he found his mother sitting there in his office, etc., etc. Wow, this is pretty scary. So you can try to play with this and build your own stories. You can try to write the story of your life and see how the AI continues it. Actually, I never tried this. I think it's pretty fun. And maybe I'm going to try it later and write some personal facts and see what the AI recommends me to do based on all the text he has learned. Before I leave, I want to show you something else that I think is pretty useful. So here I copy-pasted some text that describes some stuff about me, and then I ask a question. What book did I write? If I generate text, as you can see, it keeps writing about the topic of the book, so about AI. It's interesting how it didn't give me a clear answer. It didn't tell me Gianluca wrote 0 to AI. But now I'm going to ask you to generate another answer and see if it actually answers me right away. Yes, it answers right away. So, as you can see, it keeps also talking about AI. Wow, it's actually a pretty good copy. Maybe I should use it in my website. So as you can see, you can also use it for pretty useful things. Now, what I want you to do is to take this website, come up with some interesting experiments to do with GPT-2. You can write stories, you can try to write recipes, you can write whatever you want. But then when you find something interesting, take a screenshot and post it in the comment section of this lesson so that the other students and me can see it. We can maybe have a good laugh, maybe we can have some fun together, or comment on the amazing results you can get with this technology. So have fun and see you in the next lesson.